Well, hi everybody, Mindy here. I know you've been waiting for an update, and I feel really bad that I didn't have time to make a video this week. But as you know, this past week was when I had fully expected to be using my new EA on a live account. But it didn't happen because the programmer is still not finished with the programming. So hopefully this next week I'll be able to get started in the live account. But what I did want to let you know is that the current version of the EA that I'm using on the demo account is working pretty well, even though it's not complete and it's not taking all the trades that it should. So when I do get the final version of the EA, it's just going to be better. It won't be worse. so I'm still very excited about it, and I just cannot wait to get my hands on it. But what I did is I opened the account history window here, and I'll just show you what happened this past week. So I'll go to custom period, and then I'll just sort out what happened this week, and do that and update it. So what this is this is going to be all of the trades that closed during this past week from the 8th to the 13th. Now remember, most of these trades will close on the stop, but the way that the EA works and the way that I trade, even when we close on a stop, we're still closing for a profit. And then a few of the trades hit the profit target. And then there were also some trades that I traded manually. So I either entered the trades or closed the trades manually. So the EA did not close the trade, I did. Okay, so that's why some of them didn't close on the stop or the limit. It's because I closed them manually. So anyway, I'll just scroll down through here so that you can kind of watch. What you're watching for is you're watching to see that all of the trades are closing for a profit, even though lots of them are closing for very small profits. But that's okay, because as long as they're closing for profits and not losses, that's really what we're still testing for right now. And so it's perfectly okay that these trades are closing for small amounts of money. Okay, so I'll just scroll down here kind of slow. Now I did go in and count these already, and in fact there were 168 trades that closed this week, and I do still have 5 open positions left that have not closed yet. But out of 168 trades this week that did close, I don't think it's too bad to have 5 left over, for the going into the next trading week. But anyway, I'll just keep scrolling this kind of slow so that you can kind of look and see what's been going on. And then when we get to the bottom, what it did, the total here is $820.51. Now, what I want you to remember is that I am using always 1 mini lot trades. I'm not increasing the size of the trades at all. They're all 1 mini lot. And the EA is not taking about 30% of the trades that it should be taking. So when I get the new updates from the developer, instead of being 168 trades, it should be probably closer to maybe about 240. So because there should be approximately 30% more trades. And they'll also be a little bit bigger as far as the, the average on the size, on the trade size will be bigger too, because I'll be programming the EA to, have more profit in it when it hits the stop. So anyway, those are all things to come. But now, just so you can see the variety of the trades, what I'll do is I'll sort them by size. So scroll back to the top, and I'm sorting them from the smallest trade to the largest. And you can see the smallest trade I had was 47 cents. And it was one that I closed manually. And it just looked like it was going to go underwater, so I just reached up there and closed it, because I thought, why let a good trade go bad, right? Because if you close it for a small profit and then the price moves again, you can always go in that trade again, right? But if you let it go in the hole, then you're stuck sitting there waiting for it to come out. But after that, we had another trade for less than $1, 94 cents. And then after that, everything was bigger than $1. So looks like we had a lot of them stop out for exactly 2 pips. Well, these ones that you see that are less than $2, it's trades that close for 2 pips, but the pip value on those pairs is not a full dollar. So it's, like 70 something cents or something like that. So that's why you see all these little trades that are closing for less than $2. But when I scroll down here, see, I'm halfway through the list. You can tell by where the scroll bar is. So literally half of the trades closed for $2 or less. But that's okay. It doesn't matter as long as they're closing for a profit. And then as I keep scrolling down, the profit, the number in the profit column is going to get bigger and bigger. But when we get down to the bottom, we can see that the very largest trade that I closed this week was $32.70. And that's not very much money, but it doesn't matter, because all these little dribs and drabs of profit add up to something fairly significant. Now, as you know, I'm using an account of about $10,000. So $820, it's about a little over 8% in the account in the week, which I don't think that's that bad, really, because honestly, what I'm shooting for when the EA is completely finished and working correctly, I'm really only shooting for maybe 10% per week in the account, because that's what you can do if you're going to trade safely. Now, it might be at some point that the EA will be good enough that I will feel like I can justify making larger trades, maybe making 2 mini lot trades instead of 1 mini lot trades or something like that. That's all going to depend on what the temporary drawdown is in the PL column when I have a number of trades that are all open positions at the same time, right? But anyway, I just wanted to let you know that unfortunately, I don't have any data for you yet on the live account because I don't have the update yet from the programmer. But as soon as I get it, I'm going to plug it into a live account, and then I'll start doing daily updates so that you can see what's going on every single day in that account. Okay? So anyway, I'll talk to you soon, and thanks for watching. Bye.